Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Brooke. I'm really glad you're here. I am a knitter who loves all things creativity, creating community around creativity, and talking about knitting. So it's November 11th as I'm filming this, and where I live in the Hudson Valley, New York, it started snowing today, and I was like, it's feeling like it's getting to be 'tis the season time. Plus, I keep watching all these videos of makers that I love making lists of what patterns you can knit for the people in your life as a knitter, as a creator, like what patterns knitters, crocheters, and any sort of fiber artists are making for the people in their life for this holiday season. And it made me realize that I think people who craft are always thinking about what they can do with their craft, who they can give it to, or they're making a craft with someone in mind. And I think makers are creators, and therefore we're naturally giving. I wanted to take a minute to allow you to acknowledge the makers and creators in your life, or if you're a maker, you can maybe get some ideas for your wish list this holiday season. So you can think about what you're gonna give to the maker in your life, since I assume they're not just generous with making things, they're probably also generous with their time and their emotional energy, and it might just be appropriate for you to give something back to that maker in your life. So I've got 2 pine-scented candles with me today, a cup of tea back there that's actually too hot for me to touch, so you might see me drink it later in the video, and a list of things that I think we should just dive into, my ideas for what you can get the knitter or fiber artist in your life. First things first, no one's gonna be shocked by this, an interchangeable needle set. This one is from Chiagu. I'm not sure how you say their name. I recently purchased it for myself actually, and it's the interchangeable one. I'll leave the link to it below, and I'll have links for everything I discussed today below. This one comes with sizes US 2 to US 15. It skips some sizes, but really there's a ton of versatility in this kit, as well as the interchangeable cables. This is great for someone who knits a lot and likes to make a large variety of things like sweaters, hats, scarves, things that are knit in the round that they're going to be knitting different weights of yarn with and different lengths with. This I think is really perfect for someone who's really ready to invest and commit to their knitting journey. They also make complementary sets, so if your knitter already has this main set, I believe they make a smaller size and just some sizes that are complementary that you can work with in addition to this set. So really highly recommend this. This is just the one that I have. And these are metal. I like working with metal needles, but your knitter might like to work with wood needles or acrylic needles or another type of needle, and you can look up those sets. They totally exist, and it's a great way to encourage the person you love to keep knitting. Okay, what would a recommendations video be without talking about cute stitch markers? This is a set that I actually got for my birthday that I just love. It's all sorts of like cactus and plants, house plants, because I'm also a very big houseplant lover. I think a cute stitch marker just makes a boring project go a long way, especially when there's a lot of different things to count and a lot of different increases or decreases going on. And this is a cute stocking stuffer. It's a cute, like, smaller gift. Similar to this category, I'm gonna pop a picture up here, would be needle stoppers. Those two things I think go really well together. There are really cute needle stoppers that exist, and it just stops your project from falling off the needles when you're not working on it. I recently got some needle stoppers myself, game changer. Don't wait as long as I did to get needle stoppers for the creator in your life. They are so worth it, and they can be so cute and so fun. Now this is gonna sound like it goes without saying, but I think it can be tricky, and that's yarn. Now, obviously, it depends on the person you're shopping for. If you know that they've been saving up money to make a very particular project, it could be so special to get them the yarn for that project, or even to get them like a special skein of yarn, like a cashmere skein of yarn or a really nice alpaca blend, something special that maybe they wouldn't normally buy that's maybe a bit pricier. Even if it's just one skein, they can work up something small and sweet with it. Yarn can be such a personal choice, so that one might be trickier to gift, but I needed to include it in the list because you just never know. You may have that person out there that, you know, if it's your partner or your kid or your parent or someone you're really close to and you talk to them a lot and they say, oh, I've just been wanting to make this thing, but I haven't gotten the yarn for it yet, or I don't know how I'm going to pay for the yarn that pricey, or it's special yarn and I'm not sure if I wanted to make the investment. It could be a really special surprise to get them that yarn. So something to think about, something to consider. On that same note, if you're not sure what yarn they want, you could always get them a gift card to either your local yarn store or an online yarn store. I've got two of my favorites in the Hudson Valley. If you're in Orange County or Ulster County, New York, you might like these two knitting stores. The Grumpy Goat in Port Jervis, really great place to get a gift card, or the Yarn Farm in Kingston, beautiful store, and they also do classes and events and stuff like that. So I think if you're not sure what yarn or supplies to get the knitter in your life, a gift card goes a long way in this hobby, because again, it's pricey and we're particular, so it's nice to just know you can go ahead and get what you want. If there's not any local yarn stores where you are, there's plenty of great online yarn stores that you can get a gift card to. And I think that would be a really special and much appreciated gift. Similar in the gift card yarn kind of actual making space, if there is a creator or a knitwear designer that you know that they love, you could buy a couple patterns from that knitwear designer or a pattern from that knitwear designer. That's nice too if you don't have a huge budget. Maybe you want to spend less than $10. Typically patterns are less than $10, and you could buy the pattern and maybe download it and email it to them or print it out for them. That could be a really special gift for someone in your life too. You can also just look on Ravelry and look up different patterns and see kind of like what's something that makes you think of that person, what's something you think they might want to create or something you've heard them mention. And I think buying them a pattern is such a sweet acknowledgement of like, I see you. Making someone feel seen. Hey, you've talked about making the Sophie scarf. Hey, you've talked about making a fisherman's rib scarf. Hey, you've talked about making a, whatever specific thing that they've kind of been thinking about. It could be a really special way to just make that person feel seen, is gifting them a pattern. Okay, my tea may finally be not scalding hot. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, I can't believe it took me so long to buy one of these, and it's actually being shipped right now. I don't have it yet, so I'm just gonna put a picture of it here. But a yarn winder, oh my gosh, game changer. I hand wound my own yarn last night. As you can see here, it's just on a paper towel roll, and that's fine. It works. But if a gift goes a little bit above and beyond and makes someone feel seen and special and acknowledged, yarn winder is going to make that person's life easier, especially if you know they like to buy full skeins of yarn. But also I think it's a sweet gift if you're giving them a skein of yarn. They kind of go together. So there's a lot of mixing and matching you can do with these gifts, and I just think this is a very practical gift to give someone, especially if they're ordering skeins of yarn online and there isn't an option for the store to cake it for them. A yarn winder will be heavily used. I'm gonna put a picture of this one too. Also a yarn bowl. I actually need to get myself a yarn bowl because my yarn cake just kind of sits at my couch and falls off and rolls everywhere willy-nilly. And I think a yarn bowl is a really nice way to keep that yarn intact while that person's knitting with it. So highly recommend that for the knitter in your life. Okay, I can't believe I'm drinking out of a regular mug in this video because I have a mug that says Knit Happens. It's blue. I'll put a picture of it here, and it's so cute. I got it as a gift on my birthday, and I just thought that was really sweet, and it's a great gift to give the knitter in your life because knit does happen. And hopefully I will find it and use it in my next video because I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere in my house. But again, just a really cute, small little gift idea. Another thing I think that would be really special is a nice project bag. I am always bringing my projects from my house to my boyfriend's house, to my car, to work, to my friend's house, to everywhere, right? To have a nice project bag to just know your knitting is secure is such a nice thing. I've linked a couple of really cute ones below, and I just think it's kind of a bonus because if you get them a project bag and then maybe a couple other things, you can put your gift in the project bag and give that as the gift, which I just think is a really sweet look as well. Okay, something that I notice in knitting is that a lot of us are not just knitters. A lot of knitters are also crocheters. A lot of knitters are also felters, painters, writers. We're crafty people. We're a crafty bunch. And right now, I think embroidery is really having a moment. And these kits are so fun. Again, I got some of these for my birthday that I still need to make, but I love them. And I just think that it's such a fun gift to give someone, or a coloring book, or any sort of complementary creative pursuit, because sometimes we can get a little burned out of knitting or crocheting or whatever the passion is. And it's nice to have something to do that's artsy, that's kind of, you know, moving your hands together, that isn't just knitting. So any sort of complementary gift, embroidery kit, paint by numbers, a puzzle, a coloring book, anything like that I think would be super fun and special. All right, I hope this was a helpful video for you. If you're looking for more videos on knitting and the creative process, I hope you'll like this video and subscribe to see more like it. You guys have a really warm and cozy holiday season, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.